Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu, a Member of Parliament for Tamale South. But in the meantime, we would want to ask you your own observations over the first and second quarter performance based on what you've picked up on the ground and what the numbers are telling you of how the economy has been managed.
The Public Financial Management Act requires the Minister for Finance to use data up to mid-year June. That has never ever been the case since he became Minister for Finance. We've always had him rely on data up to May, which is not consistent with the provisions of the Act. My own expectation is one of disappointment. I'm sure the new Patriotic Party government way of ending the suffering of Ghanaians is to exacerbate the suffering. I expect upward adjustment of some taxes, particularly the energy sector levy. They oppose it. So they abandon sound economic policies and principles, and today they may want to live with it because it brings in 3.5 billion annually and is expected to grow up to 5 billion by year 2021 in the ESLA account that has been made available to us. And therefore, I expect Ghanaians to brace up, particularly organized labor. You recall when the NDC introduced ESLA, I was then Minister for Employment. The first reaction or response we had was for organized labor to organize a nationwide strike and promise doing it countrywide because it affected and chiseled their income. We also today would have to take opportunity to call on the president to scrap the fiscal council that he has appointed because that is not backed by law. If you look at the Fiscal Responsibility Act, there is no creation by statute of a fiscal responsibility council as was promised in the MPP manifesto. So the president has one of two options. One, to come and review and amend the law to create it, or abandon it, because how can their decisions be binding when it is not backed by law?
But if we have a good intent that is expected to cap whatever it is at 5%, then it helps in altruism, trying to keep expenditure in check and borrowing within the structures of what the ordinary mind of the public would be.
We should move beyond moral suasion. If you believe in policy need, you strengthen it with legislation. That's why you pass a Fiscal Responsibility Act. Show me any section in that act which provides for a council. So how will the decisions of the council be legally binding and legally enforceable? That's problematic. That's why I've given you one of two options. We expect that talk tax may also rise from what we are hearing because they need to correct a fiscal slippage. And that's difficult for them, contrary to the expectations they give Ghanaians.
If you take a look at what the criticism has been coming from, especially from academia, you have the IFS and a number of the think tanks around, is about government borrowing, which has been excessive. And the minority has also been in a position several times within the period to also raise those concerns. But look, if you look at how expenditure has been and you look at the rate at which the cedi is performing against the major currencies, especially the US dollar, that's almost like we have the leeway to also put in a lot more in the kitty if wherever it's coming from could be possible.
Borrowing for purposes of productive investment can be desirable and can yield desirable returns, but not borrowing to ring-fence debt, not invested in the productive sector of the economy. They have no option, and therefore we have a struggling economy. We expect him to report that if you have reduced taxes in the past, so maybe today will be from taxation to production, today to be taxation to taxation.
Well, thank you very much.